Hello, everybody! Anime Reflux. This is probably 6 weeks rather late for you guys, but the fucking that thing that everyone talks about all of the time. Oh wait, this is 6 weeks. It'll still be six weeks from now. Yeah, that just started really kicking in for everyone just now for us. So, yeah, that's a thing we're dealing with. But in the meantime, anime and stuff is a show we're doing. Yay. Escapism.
Yay.
Indoor
Um,
escapism. Because you can't do outdoor
hey,
escapism. You can't escape. You literally can't escape outdoors right now. So.
yeah, this current anime is Working that we're going to be talking about, and it's about working at a cafe, which
Which
are
you
now
literally can't
closed.
do now.
Yes, due to coronavirus. Or work at all, rather.
You can still work as long as it's like supermarkets and pharmacies and stuff like
And
that.
fast food and news anchors.
As far as I'm aware, we can't do fast food anymore. It's got to be like supermarkets.
It's drive-through only over here.
Yeah, we just had all of the McDonald's and all of the Nando's close in the country,
Yeah. Ooh.
which I don't know whether
But
either of those are actually big losses, but it's an impact. Fucking McDonald's refusing to serve food is kind of a thing. Anyway, more importantly, anime is the most important thing in the world.
more importantly, anime.
Yeah, priorities, motherfucker. Um, so working, it has Sanji in it. I remember very little else.
Okay, so basic premise is there's a store, um, and it's this cafe, and they are looking for new people to hire. We introduce to the various casts. We have small, tiny girl.
Yep,
We
she is
have
literally about 4 foot tall, which even for Japan is a thing.
we have girl with katana for no reason. Um, it'll be explained in her tragic backstory, I'm sure. Um, we have Sanji. We have cook friend but smiling. We have manager that doesn't care, and manager that doesn't care tells tiny girl, "Hey, go recruit some people. We're kind of overburdened here. I leave it all up to you in one piece." And so she goes and
We're not gonna get away from the One Piece jokes, are we?
anime. So she goes and attempts to look for somebody to recruit into her cafe of fun and exciting ness, and nobody wants a job in Japan, apparently. The person she does end up recruiting, though, is this tall guy with glasses who at first is like, "Where's your parents? Can I help you get home, young lady? Do you need to take to a police officer?"
Mm,
And then she's like, "No, I'm 17. I'm in high school." And he's like, "The same as me? Disgusting." And we're like, "Oh no. Wait, no, she's small enough to be you know what? That's fine. Sure. I can get aside from that mental block because this guy's really into small and cute things, as he says so himself.
mm.
And he manages to be recruited into this crazy cafe, and
You
hilarity
say
ensues.
crazy. The people are kind of crazy. The actual work they don't seem to do much. It's really laid back.
Yes, it's very laid back.
Like there is a
The people
good
are eccentric, and it's a gag-focused setting.
yeah, but like there's a whole 5 minutes where both of the chefs are literally just stood there doing nothing. That does not happen.
Yes,
So okay,
not unless you're working at KFC right now.
I suppose that's true.
Or anywhere right now.
Also fair. Yep.
But yeah, there's a few gags. I like the one where it's like, "Oh, I don't think of her romantically at all." This small girl, like says the glasses guy, she's more like a cute pet, like a water flea. It's just like
Yeah.
a water flea, really? It's the manager also gets mad at him because he accidentally calls her old, and so she schedules him with every shift of the week, like every day, every week, no days off.
Yeah, that is basically the narrative arc of the first episode. Is the new employee calls the manager old.
Yes,
She's
and
28, by the way. To clarify that.
I'm 25. Ah,
Hey, I just realized recently that if I were to suddenly pass away, it would no longer be considered a tragically young death. It would just be, oh, he was kind of young. That's, I don't know, pretty sad, I guess.
oh, ouch,
Yeah, I realize
ow.
that's a thing now. Yeah. Anyway,
Crossing that threshold.
on that sobering
Once
note, funny gags, yay. Um, yeah. So, what was the thing? There was a thing where some customers are being rude, and he tries to go sort it out, but the manager comes out and just basically kicks their asses and just boots them out of the door. And this is the resolution for the old lady problem of him going, okay, I'm sorry, I called you old. I didn't mean you
in
kind of
fact, you're
lost it.
like a little kid, which to him, in his weird, gross, disgusting mind, is a compliment.
Yeah,
It still makes her angry though. So, but he gets a compromise. 1 day off.
yeah. I'm sure there were other facets of this episode. I mean, there's a bit at the end, but there were other things that happened in this, but it's really hard to remember them. And not just because it was a week
It's
ago that I saw this. It's just a very laid back, unmemorable show, and I think that's what it's going for. So
yeah, it's hard to really talk about this without any sort of like reference to jokes because it's just gags. It's
it's not even that
yeah.
many gags. There was the training bit where the tiny girl is trying to train him and show him how to do all the things, and she tries to, put up the plates back on the
And
shelves,
she's
and she
so
can't
short for
reach.
everything.
And she's like, "I'll get someone else to do that." And then she's trying to pick up you know, a pile of dishes, and it's too heavy, and she can't pick it up. So I'll let someone else do that later. So he doesn't actually learn anything from her because she is too small and tiny to do anything.
Yes, I think it's a fine show. It definitely is going for a very relaxed, chilled atmosphere with some jokes. Kind of just hey, this is what it's like to be working in a nice place where everybody doesn't hate each other.
Yeah, you try doing that shit where she couldn't lift the pile of dishes and see where that gets you. Get someone else to do that for you. Yeah, that'll go great for you. Try it. Well, don't because coronavirus, but like next year, try it. Fucking god. So yeah, then there's the end of the episode where he realizes, hey, I have never worked with this person before. And then the next day he realizes, oh, I'm on a shift with them. That's going to be great. I get to meet them. And he tries to introduce himself, and the girl, who was very briefly introduced early in the episode, who was noted to be an androphobe, punches him out, like, instantly.
Yes, the manager accidentally put them on the same shift.
Which is kind of a miracle that she didn't do that in the, like, week or more that she has having him on every shift.
That's a
But
good point. She scheduled him every day that week, and I guess she managed to make it so that he had every shift that she was not on.
yeah, don't think about it. it's not really that kind of show. But yeah.
Cafes usually aren't even open that late, so.
Yeah. So then they file a police report and have a restraining order put in place, and then he quits the job because he can't work where someone can assault him every day. That doesn't happen.
Is not
Obviously.
what happens.
That's not what happens. But anime world. So
Yeah, I was still watching the episode, and I didn't think that it was going to take a twist like that. But that was a good joke, Casey.
yay.
I think that it as long as they keep the atmosphere light, I can get away with it being like a slapstick thing. You know?
Yeah.
This is not trying to take anything seriously in this show.
It's less slapstick when you see him sprawl out on the floor with bruises and bleeding. That kind of undermines the light and fluffiness of the slice of life thing. Because he got fucking laid out. That's less funny than if he was kind of okay. So, I don't know. It's okay. I guess it's fine. Slice of life generally isn't my genre. I've watched one slice of life show, which incidentally also did the thing with the exclamation points denoting the season. That was K-On! And that was fine. I watched the first season of that, and that was fine. But I wouldn't go back, like, desperate to see the next season. And it's basically the same for this. This is fine, but I wouldn't desperately go back to see the next episode. It's just a thing to have on, I guess. And for a series that, as far as I'm aware, it might have a dub, but it's not great enough for me to actually search out the dub. But yeah, that would be how to watch it, I guess, is to have the dub on and just have it on in the background while you do other things.
Yeah. This is a low engagement required show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go so far as to say it should just be background noise. It's definitely a very light show. But I'm not sure it's quite... Now I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah. It's not that it's particularly bad or anything.
No, not at all. It's just... mellow. Very mellow.
Laid back. That's slice of life in a nutshell. That's fine. If you're into that, great. If you want something to have on just kind of there for you to sort of pay attention to but also do other things, that's great. If you're not interested in either of those things, then it is what it is. So, I guess we're rolling because that was a long pause of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really much more to say. Just
I think we've
comedy slice of life. That's it. Alright, so let me just double check that there aren't any more cues added.
Alright.
And it doesn't look like it now.
Alright, I rolled an 8.
8, you said? That would be H.
Oh dear.
A afraid of something, I take it.
No, it's funny because H is the H-y.
It's yep.
Ignoring that, 100 even.
Oh, got 1/100 chance of getting 90.
Hmm. Hoshizora Kakaru Hashi, translation: A Bridge to the Starry Skies.
Hoshizora Ikakadinjita was what it was? Yeah, okay. This one.
Did you have to jinx it, Casey? It does say it's an ecchi.
Oh.
Kazuma's brother Ayumu needs to recuperate from an illness. Okay. Just gonna let that slide. So they move from the city to a rural mountain village. They plan to board at their father's inn, whatever that says, but get lost on their way. Wandering in the mountains, Kazuma stumbles across a girl named Ui Nakatsugawa. It's the first of many encounters in his new country life.
This looks like a visual novel. I can tell. This
Comments.
is a visual novel.
Review! This anime is relaxing, not bad and yet not good. It was fine. This was meant to watch after finishing a brutal and sad anime. It's like watching a straight line. Yeah, that's kind of brutal if unintentionally so.
It's like watching a straight line. Ouch.
That's brutal, yeah.
I mean, in fairness, straight lines go somewhere.
They reached their destined point, so...
I mean, in this case, the destined point is probably the Starry Skies based on the title, but, you know. That probably means someone dies, doesn't it?
Probably.
So this is basically anime Bridge to Terabithia. Yeah, okay. Anyone want to veto it?
Nope. I see no reason to.
I'm honestly tempted to because I'd rather not do something like this next week. But at the same time, odds are that I'm not going to be here next week. So I would be wasting my veto in that case. Especially if we get something good.
Reminder that patient works at a bank, and that is not an essential service. So,
Yeah,
I wouldn't count on it.
Financial services are being considered important, but if you're working in a physical in-store, then they'd probably just go to online. So...
You know what? How much do you want to bet that I will still be required to work based on the current atmosphere? Because I am not to waste my veto to do something that I won't be here for.
Fair enough.
At the same time, I'm interested to see what will come up next, but I don't know.
Okay, I guess we're sticking with it. Fair enough.
I guess so. Yeah.
Alright, so... That's the anime we're doing next week. Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Bye. Super bye.